How you doing, dads? How you doing, fathers? Um, dealt a little bit about the physical, dealt a little bit about the spiritual. Let's deal about the mental health of dads and fathers. Like I said, for over the last 3 decades, um, not my not my business, but one of the job that I have is I'm a delivery driver. You know, I work as a delivery driver, and throughout that time, I've had a lot of instances where I've had dads that, because of health reasons, because of financial reasons, um, they ended up not being here with their family, man. Like I said, I'm a disciple of Christ. I have His Spirit living in me. And when I was a rookie, maybe my first 10 years on a route, I knew this family. And it was a Jewish family. I knew the man, his wife, and his daughter. It was three of them. I knew his mom and dad. They stayed right around the corner. And I remember the mom and dad passing. And then I remember seemed like around Christmas time. It must have been fall break, Christmas time. And his daughter graduated college, and she was going out to, I think, she's gone out on the West Coast working on her master's, and she came home, and I never forget. Um, it was like one day I was, just doing my normal route, and I went in the neighborhood, and I saw the mom, and I saw the daughter, and I saw some other family there, and their countenance was just, you get to know your people on your route, the regulars, almost like your neighbors and almost like your family. So when I saw him, I saw the countenance was like just down. And I was like, what happened? And the mom explained to me in tears. She said her husband wasn't diagnosed with something terminal, but he was diagnosed with some type of disease that he couldn't deal with, man. So while his daughter was home over the break time, he killed himself. He committed suicide. Now, mind you, this Jewish family, and usually most of my Jewish families, I love them for this because when my mom passed, when my father-in-law passed, and even my mom-in-law passed, we try not to draw up funerals in our community. And Africans in the diaspora of America, a lot of times, man, people are held out. They die, and the funeral's not till two. Sometimes I know people 3 weeks after they pass. Man, that's hard on the family because you don't get to grieve until you have the bereavement right for your family, whether they're buried, whether they're cremated, whatever bereavement route. You don't even get to grieve until you have that. So most of my Jewish families, usually within 24 hours, unless it's extenuating circumstances where they can't do that, it's a day, 2 days, they're buried in the ground, and the family starts the process of grieving. And this happened, and I hadn't seen him in a while, so the dad was already buried, but the wife came up to me and she said, please pray for us, man. So I coded out my time to lunch, man, hopped out the truck. We had a big old circle in the middle of the driveway, and we were praying. I was calling on God to just comfort them, keep them. I don't, personally, I understand that with family and friends. I've had to deal with that. Death by suicide. It's crucial, y'all, because as a family and as friends, you're left to answer a question you can't answer because the person has to feel like it's not going to get better. It's a situation of hopelessness. And on one side, it's kind of like selfish because you done gave up and threw in the towel, and everybody left behind that knows you's got to answer questions they can't answer. So just as men, man, we got to reach out to one another, keep each other sharp, let the brother talk, encourage him, let him know I don't care how much hell you're going through, it can get better. And walk with that man, walk with that husband, walk with that dad until it does get better. Please, that's one thing that's near and dear to me. And on my new route, man, I've had in a 2 week period, 14-day period, I had five dads. Three of them I knew real good. I think five or six dads all died because of stress. And I had the widows coming out to it. All of them, their kids were in junior high and high school, I believe. None of them were even in college. They were in junior high, high school. They still had dependent children. And stress killed them. I mean, like, their health was good. When you looked at them, they looked healthy, man. They would go out and jog, used to go on walks, be at the gym, look pretty fit, you know. But the stress killed them. I had one wife I didn't know because they always did parties, and I thought they just had a big party, and it turned out later I found out it was her husband's wake. I didn't even know it. And I never forget, she came up to me and she said, that effing stress, that effing stress. I told him he has to do better with stress, and it killed him. So, man, as men and as dads, man, you have to have a place to talk, somebody to listen, somebody to encourage you, somebody to let you know no matter how much hell you're going through at this present point, it can get better. It will get better. Don't give up. Don't throw in the towel. You know what I mean? Be there for your children. Like I said, it's hard to be a dad from the grave. It really is. You can't be there for your children if you're not alive, if you're not well mentally, physically, and spiritually. So, my encouragement is, guys, when you see somebody going through a rough time, put your arm around them, talk with them, walk with them, get a group of guys, go see about them, make sure they're okay. We don't want to leave any dad behind, period. No dad left behind. Okay? So God bless you, and remember, iron sharpens iron.